Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies. Today, launchpad layout.
The way to the Space Center launchpad is set up really nice. Would you like me to tell you about it? Would you?
The setup for the launchpad. Go gentle on my spaghetti mind.
I want to know. Phoenix wants to know too.
Great. Now Athena's got a case of ponchotitis? Sure.
Hooray! I will tell you then. The rocket is built right inside the launchpad structure. When the rocket is complete, it's moved along the launchpad over the rails. And brought into position at the launch site.
I was gonna say that seems like a lot of work, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe not. It's on rails, right? It's very close, but I guess I don't know how far the launch site rails bring it.
Isn't it cool? Isn't it? We used to have a big budget, so that's how we could build it all.
That's very cool. I guess that would cost a lot of money too. A grand setup that suits an important place in the Space Center. I guess everyone is hoping for a bigger budget next year, myself included. Phoenix, you need to start charging your clients. You're a lawyer. They're not cheap. I'm guessing the whole thing is operated from the control room, huh?
It is, but it can also be operated from the new command center too. Either way, the safety lock in the boarding lounge is first to be disengaged.
Guess before a big move like that can be carried out, there's all kinds of procedures.
I would love to see a launchpad being moved. What's the next one scheduled for?
Searching data. All future plans have been put on hold.
Because of the bombing and the murder, I'd bet. Which is perfectly understandable.
Well, when was the last time it was moved?
Searching data. Destroy all humans. I'm sorry. That answer isn't in my database.
I guess Poncho can only answer certain questions. Okay, so we needed to show you something. And it's been a day since I played, so I've already forgotten. Photo. Oh yeah, right. I was gonna show you a dead body. Would you like to see a dead body, robot? Poncho, do you recognize the capsule here in the top right?
Checking registered data. I know. It is the Hope capsule. It was carried inside the Hope probe.
Oh, fuck, you're gonna be a witness tomorrow. I really should have gave you a different voice. All right, cool. Right, so when they said they had a witness and I was kind of assuming it was gonna be someone else that we haven't met yet, like one of those two ladies in the photo we saw last time. It's gonna be the robot. God damn it. They contain asteroid samples, right?
Yes, it was designed to store the samples gathered by the Hope probe. It's been stored in a safe in Launchpad 1 ever since it returned to Earth. It must not be removed!
Don't worry, Poncho. The people in charge already know what happened.
They do? I must ask them later.
So the capsule was being kept in Launchpad 1, huh? So Clay was trying to carry it to safety after the explosion.
The Space Center staff must have been really excited to finally get the capsule back. But it's a pity the incident occurred before they had a chance to check out the contents.
Well, the police took it as evidence, so they'll have to wait a little longer. Okay, so I'm assuming whoever killed Clay were after the samples, right? Maybe? And the police have it, there's gonna be a twist to it, yeah? Like it's actually gonna be like Clay's head. Well, they have his body, Chronos. Well, you don't know that. It could be a clay mold on the body. Well, we certainly learned a lot about the Space Museum.
Thank you, Poncho. You explained everything very well.
I love to explain. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
You two are like old friends. It's hard to believe you just met recently.
Hee hee. It's because Poncho is so friendly.
Well, what should we investigate next?
Let's go find Detective Fulbright. We have things to ask him about.
Let's see. The security footage and the fingerprint data, was it? Okay, let's go back to the Launchpad 1 corridor. Bye, Pongo. See you later.
Come again, and don't forget to visit the gift shop.
Poor Pongo. What a Dickinson life we are all forced to leave. Dickinsonian life?
The facility is Yuri Cosmos' greatest achievement.
Oh? I didn't realize it was the personal achievement of just one man.
Director Cosmos taught me to say it like that. It's actually a facility for space development, but don't tell anyone I said that.
How can Director Cosmos teach us a pure and innocent robot to lie for him?
Oh, they're the easiest ones to manipulate.
I am sorry. I'm afraid I don't know anything about that.
Oh, okay. No problem.
I'm so sorry. So sorry. I wasn't helpful. I was trying to do better in the future. Please don't hate me. Please don't turn me off.
The poor thing. Now I feel really bad for asking. Well, too bad. We're gonna keep asking. There's gotta be some more. Oh my god, is that the trash? They're so fucking late today. I don't know why. No, like seriously. They normally come at like 10 in the morning. It is 3:45 right now. And they are now here. Which is kind of bullshit because I just started recording. At least they're doing their jobs, right, Chronos? Yeah, I guess. Could have come earlier. The recycling came earlier. Which is actually really weird, because it's usually the recycling that comes later, for whatever reason.
The capsule from the space probe Hope. The probe is separated from Hat 1 in space and went to the asteroid.
How'd it get back?
It took 7 years, but it's found its way back to Earth a few days ago.
How did it get back? It's a capsule. There's no rockets or anything on it, right? You would have had to send something to retrieve it. Is it a mini robot? Yeah, no, wait, hold up. You sent the capsule, just the capsule. How did it collect samples? Like, if you sent like a little, like what the hell is it? The Mars rover type thing to an asteroid? Sure. You collect samples that way. You can't bring them back, like unless you send something, grab it. They can have something on board that analyzes it, maybe. For like mineral contents, water contents, life maybe. Very unlikely on an asteroid, but you never know. Probably one of those like those little fucking arthropod things, or the sea water bear, what the fuck it's called. I don't know. That's weird.
I can't believe you still don't remember. You said it's back, not welcome home.
It's back. It's back.
Wait, why did he know what she was taught?
Huh? Oh, when I came here with Apollo, I heard a member of the fat teacher.
Did you used to work here? Like, is a psychological robot, right? Companion? Something like that? Can't help but think I'm missing something here. Alright, cool. Anything? Nope. Alright, time to move. Launchpad corridor? That's where Fulbright was last time. That robot's like, don't talk to me! I'm not Ponko, and I hate people just as much as everyone else here. Just starts smoking a cigarette. Like, you can't do that indoors. Shut up, human!
Ah, what should I do? Which path is the path of justice?
Alright, back on that, huh?
There's Detective Fulbright. He still seems to be lost, even though it's a straight corridor.
Let's hope he's still in a cooperative move as well, then.
If he doesn't cooperate, then I'll just have to use my powers on him.
You mean that lady in distress bit?
Hello.
Should I start by showing you shit, or... Bullet hole? Yeah, sure. I think we already showed you a bunch of this stuff, but not this.
Something for the lost and found? I'll be sure to take care of it.
No, this is an important piece of evidence. No, it's not. Pamphlet. Did we not show you anything? We might have not showed you. Detective, about the security footage that was taken by the boarding lounge on camera.
Oh, the footage. Go ahead and ask me anything you like about it.
Is there any way I could see a little more of it?
Easy as pie. I'll be glad to show you. Here we go.
Yep, man. Hi. The screen went black.
Yes, apparently after the after effects of the explosion damaged the wires. And there's no footage at that point. Ha ha ha.
Why didn't you just say that? Alright. I think we were told to show him that last time anyways.
When the explosion occurred, everyone was on the verge of panic. But the important thing is that no one from the general public was hurt. And it was all thanks to the evacuation efforts we'd headed up.
After that, we escaped the building. You escaped the building yourself as well, right?
Me? Escape? Nonsense. I wanted to run straight into the blast. It was the other detectives who stopped me. We gotta get you somewhere safe, sir, have they said.
Maybe you should take your own evacuation order more to heart next time, Detective. Yeah, I mean, running into a burning, exploding building is probably not the smartest thing. Especially when you don't really have any real reason to do that, right? It's not like you had loved ones or anything important here. Maybe just to save random people. Sure. I don't know. I'd run into a building for like loved ones, probably. Not so much random people.
The victim went to all the trouble to save that defendant. And then he was mercifully killed. Is there no justice in the world?
Justice was trampled underfoot that day.
That's right. Acts of justice and selfishness are not always rewarded. It pains me to say it, but I've come to realize the truth in that recently.
Sounds like he and his personal philosophy are going through a midlife crisis. Okay. Something lost on now. Okay, how about this? No? Bullet hole! We're gonna ask you about it anyways. Bullet! Okie dokie. Bullet hole in the screen. We found a bullet hole in the wall at the crime scene.
You did? Our team found that too. It was Detective Arm who fired the shot.
Detective Arm?
That's right. A warning shot for the defendant.
Was it really such a high-threat situation that she needed to do that?
I'm afraid I don't know the details, what with Detective Arm gone and all.
But I thought there were two people who discovered this crime scene together.
We already know Director Cosmos will testify, so tomorrow will be about what he knows.
Hey, you're pretty smart. That's exactly what we're planning to serve as the main cause.
I hope it goes down easy. Fingerprint data. Oh, right, we took fingerprints.
Detective, we'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found at a board launch. Lounge, not lodge.
Ah, yes. I just happen to have compiled print data of everyone related to the case. I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift.
This is quite a bit of data.
Well, when I said everyone, I meant it. Prosecutor Blackquill said to dig deep, so that's what we did. It sure took a while, though.
Well, he's got Apollo's and my prints. He even got prints for all the robots.
I guess when Blackquill said to dig deep, Fulbright didn't bother to ask how deep. He dug too deep and greedily. Durin's bane is coming!
Clay's fingerprints are here too.
I personally removed his gloves. I put it on a little bit too, don't tell anyone.
I still can't believe he took off his glove to get his fingerprints.
Yeah, well, you can't blame me for thinking they're important to the case. There's a lot of doors that require fingerprint verification. So depending on whose prints we find, it can completely change the tide for both sides.
Makes sense. After all, the culprit's prints did get them past the fingerprint lock somehow.
Oh, and take this picture. It might come in handy.
Why? Isn't this just a photo of the launchpad 1?
Yep. Prosecutor Blackquill seemed really interested in it for some reason.
Huh, what's so important about this door?
Beats me, but boy, could you see the gears in his head go into hyperdrive at it.
Sounds like there's gonna be a major plot point of contention tomorrow.
Well, don't forget about the print comparison, boss.
Right. Detective Fulbright, do you think you can run the test for us right now?
You just leave it to me. In justice we trust.
Oh, we're not gonna do the print thing?
Here we go. Well, looks like it was Mr. Starbuck who opened the security door.
He must have opened it when they went to go board the rocket.
His heart must have been full of hope and dreams for his space adventure.
Okay. Something definitely seems to be up with you, Detective. You're unusually cooperative.
Well, I just figured if we work together, we'll get that much closer to justice, right?
It seems like there's something really bothering you. You don't have some ulterior motive, do you?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do anything like that.
Oh, fuck. Psyche locks? It's been a while, but those are definitely psyche locks.
Ah, did you just mouth psyched? Is there something I should be psyched about?
No, psyche locks. It's a system of locks that on a... Why are we explaining this to him? He's gonna get us committed. No, psyche locks. It's a system of locks on the secrets in a person's heart. I can see them when people are trying to hide those secrets by using the power of my Magatama. Presenting the evidence can break those blocks and reveal any secrets they're hiding.
Mr. Wright, how much did that bilk you out of for this piece of rock?
How much did they bilk you out of? Oh, like they scanned me, yeah.
Hey, if you've been swindled, I know some lawyers I can introduce you to.
I'm more than capable of representing myself, thank you very much. It isn't some kind of fraud. It really works. A friend gave it to me a long time ago. But I guess seeing is believing. Allow me to show you. Just press the Y button, yada yada yada.
Take that!
Alright, why are you being cooperative? I think you're hiding something, detective. So why don't you just tell us what it is?
Huh. What to do? Which path is the path of justice?
Fulbright is really in agony. I bet this is the issue he's torn up about. Justice? I really understand what's been bothering you, detective. I truly do. Something happened that goes against your principles, isn't that right?
No. I don't know what you're talking about. Until the explosion occurred, everything was just fine.
Is that a fact?
Yep, peaceful as peaceful can be. Everyone whistling a happy tune as they did their job. You never saw a more relaxed guard detail for a routine rocket launch.
I don't think the guard detail was as relaxed as you claimed it was. Oh, I don't fucking know. What? Riot police. I mean, how did the riot police get here so fast? Right? Like, don't get me wrong. When they're deployed, they get there fast, for sure. But they're not going to be here immediately. So we'll go back to that. No. Okay, we'll just do the riot one then. This one, right? Yeah.
Take that!
Before the explosion, what was supposed to happen here was a rocket launch. And yet security was so tight they even brought in our special task force. I'd hardly describe that as relaxed guard detail.
Ha! Now, hold on just one moment. The entire nation had their eyes on the extremely important rocket launch. That's why I was called in on a special security detail.
As versatile as you are, I can certainly believe that's true. But I say it's very strange that this person would be part of the detail from the offset. Oh, Arms?
Take that!
Detective Arms specialized in bomb cases. The fact that she was here on hand means that you people knew there was a possibility that a bombing would occur.
Ha! You got me, Mr. Wright.
That was easy. That was insultingly easy, Fulbright. Aw, now he's pouting. Alright, what can't you say?
Alright, I concede. You win. It's just as you say. A few days before the launch, they were warned about a potential bombing. But the planned launch went ahead in spite of the threat.
But why? What were they planning to do if someone got hurt or killed?
Yeah, I know. The decision to move forward wasn't exactly just, was it?
How was the warning delivered?
By phone and directly to Director Cosmos. But the police department instructed everyone to keep it under wraps.
That's a big thing to keep quiet about. No wonder you're upset.
But it's not only that, I've been distraught about Prosecutor Blackquill as well.
Prosecutor Blackquill? Well, as his handler, I'm sure you have a lot of difficulties.
That's not it. It's a question of justice. I've been wondering about why he's allowed to stand in court.
The reason he's still prosecuting? Detective Fulbright, please tell us everything you know.
I mean, that's a good question to ask, right?
Well, talking to you folks about it would definitely be breaking the rules.
Never mind that. What are rules but things to be broken anyways?
They just turned her like, what? No?
Well, to tell the truth, having a prisoner act as prosecutor is highly irregular.
You don't say. I think we guessed that much.
So why is it being allowed? I've been wondering and wondering about it.
So you weren't told why either, huh?
No, I guess the order came from pretty high up the ladder.
Yeah, it would had to have.
But Prosecutor Blackquill told me once. The hunt I've been on for the phantom of 7 years past continues even still.
7 years past?
A phantom, huh? And not one of the friendly variety either, I gather. Okay, haunted for 7 years. This phantom of 7 years past, any idea who or what he was talking about?
Not a clue. But he seems to think that this phantom is behind the whole incident somehow.
Wait a minute, he thinks they may be connected to this case?
Yep, the case has way too many similarities to what happened 7 years ago. For starters, the case happened right here at the very Space Center too. And in both incidents, a threat was issued via telephone.
So that's why Prosecutor Blackquill thinks this incident is the work of the Phantom?
Well, that's not the entire reason. I mean, if you want to talk about 7 years ago, that's when Prosecutor Blackquill was found guilty of murder. The messy case is what started the whole dark age of the law. So you see how the Phantom and Prosecutor Blackwell's conviction might be related.
Yeah, I can see why he'd think that. This incident and the Phantom, not to mention Blackwell's past, it's almost inconceivable that they would come to a head here.
This might sound crazy, but Prosecutor Blacquill can't possibly believe Mr. Starbucks is the Phantom person, right? I mean, he was acting kind of strange during the last trial and all.
Silence! I need to do the Kaioken! Kaio what? Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh! No, I doubt he thinks Mr. Starbucks is the Phantom. But I do get the feeling that he thinks the defendant has ties to them, which is why he's acting so impatient. He's got a personal grudge against Mr. Starbucks. And that, not real justice. I've always trusted in Prosecutor Blackquill's judgment until now. But this time, I'm just so overwrought about it all. If he's lost his ability to think rationally, I'm afraid it might lead to a false conviction.
I've never seen Detective Fulbright so tormented. That's mostly why he's so cooperative. Don't worry. That's exactly what we defense lawyers are working to prevent.
I feel bad for Prosecutor Blackquill, but I'm going to be rooting for you. But don't tell him that. I don't want him to beat me. I have to promise you won't.
Detective Fulbright, I guess I was wrong about you.
I swore to reform Prosecutor Blackquill and make him a valued member of society again. So I can't just sit by and watch him give in to his emotions and tear the defendant apart. You're the only ones who can stop him in court.
You really care and want the best for Prosecutor Blackquill, don't you, Detective?
Well, leave the courtroom to us. It's not like we want a guilty verdict either.
I was hoping you would say that. I'm really grateful to do with you. To show my thanks, I'll give you another bit of information. It's about the eyewitness. I saw her hanging around the Space Center entrance a little while ago.
Really? Let's go find him, Mr. Wright. Is it not the robot? Oh, thank God.
Thank you, you two. I feel a lot better now that I've been able to get that off my chest. I'm going to work extra hard to find that perfect piece of evidence for you. In Justice We Trust, on 3, 2, 1. In Justice We Trust. Okay, later.
There he goes.
Wait, were we supposed to stay in Justice We Trust back there too?
Yes. Let's go see the witness that.
And then, alright, to the Space Center entrance it is. Okay, so it's not the robot. Please don't be the robot. I'm fucking begging you. The witness must be around here somewhere. No! Fuck. Why? Game, why do you get my hopes up only to dash them?
Hello, hello.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me the witness is a robot. Hello? Come over here.
Hello, hello. Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you... I am Clonco. Shall I guide you? Guide you?
I don't know why, but this robot is kind of freaking me out.
Hey, you're not supposed to be wandering around. Okay.
Again. I've had it up to here with you, hunk of junk.
Gah. I am outside. I am wandering. When did this happen?
Okay. Welcome back, hunk of junk. You don't know how close you came. If you didn't snap out of it, I was going to put you on the curb on trash day. Nothing works better than 42.5 degree karate chop.
What? Okay, that's pretty specific. You're not wrong. Excuse me, but are you the one who witnessed the murder? And I'm Phoenix Wright, the lead attorney of this case. How do you do?
I get a gun. Huh, big shot lawyers, huh? I'm Aurora Blackquill.
Okay.
I'm a researcher developing robots here at the Cosmos Space Center.
Blackquill? Could she be?
And this good for nothing robot is named Hunk of Junk.
My name is not Honga Junk. My name is Clonco. That's mean, Miss Aurora.
Quit complaining. Your model number is Ponko 2.
Gah, but Miss Aurora, everyone calls me Clonco.
Quit your squawking already. I'm gonna reach in your brain now.
No, what are you doing? No! Don't give me a lobotomy!
There. I bet you won't be talking back now.
Gah, I will obey completely.
Yikes. I better watch what wires I cross with this one. Alright, so you like... sister, wife... I can't put my finger on it, but she's kind of scary. You don't say. Older sister, maybe? You're 9 years older than him. Okay. Talk. Your last name. Your last name is Blackquill. Do you have a relative in the legal profession and a murderer?
You are correct. Simon Blackquill, who used to be a prosecutor, is...
Shut up. Only speak when I order you to speak. Simon is my little brother. You know him?
Yes, we met him in court a few times. Right, Athena?
That's... What a dull creature. Has her switch been turned off?
Athena's being shy. This is new.
Oh, yeah, I heard he was prosecuting again, despite being a prisoner. Why doesn't he just stick to solving disputes among inmates in prison, right? Hey, what do you think, hunk of junk?
Ah! Miss Aurora, that hurts! Why did you program pain in me?
I'm asking you a question. Why don't you answer me, useless hunk of junk?
But Miss Aurora, you told me only speak when you order me to speak.
Alright, time for another lobotomy. I told you never to talk back to me. You're worth more than a scrap.
Robot abuse, hawk attacks. Blackquill family life must sure be interesting.
Well, do you have any other questions? Wait, of course you do. You're a lawyer. It's not like I'm on Simon's side or anything. I just want to get this over with.
The witness? So, you're the person who witnessed the incident.
That's right. I was on the 4th floor of the main building, in the robotics lab. The explosion disabled the elevators, so I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. But it was such a pain. Why couldn't they have used the ladder in the other room?
It must have been a very troubling experience. Probably best to just humor her here.
Then, as I passed by the 3rd floor boarding lounge 1 window on my way down, I saw the crime as it happened. And that's about it.
So you saw the crime as it happened, and that's about it. I see. Wait, what? You saw it being committed. This is no time to just nod and repeat. So you saw into the third floor lounge. In the very scene of the crime.
That's right. There's a small window on the right side of the room. I looked through it from that from the outside. The room was pitch black, but I saw a shady figure holding a lighter in their left hand. And a knife in their right.
Must have been the culprit. Did you see who the person was?
Of course not. The power was out on that floor and there was only that tiny window.
I see, and that knife is a lot bigger. But you did witness the moment of the murder.
Yes, I saw the figure with the lighter raise the knife and it happened precisely at 10 a.m.
Did you witness anything else? Did the killer have any distinguishing features?
I already told you it was pitch black in there. Although, I did notice the lighter the person had in their left hand had a pretty ornament on it. It looked like a planet. It was blue, like that little Earth emblem. They had good taste in knickknacks anyways.
An Earth emblem on the lighter. I better remember that. Thank you for your statement. We'll definitely prove Mr. Starbuck's innocent with it.
Yeah, right. I won't hold my breath.
Pardon me?
Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Sorry. I just detest lawyers. That's all.
What don't you like about lawyers?
It's just an instinctive dislike. But don't feel bad. I hate prosecutors even more.
That didn't make me feel any better, actually. Why are you caressing your gun like that? Why you hate lawyers? Why do you hate lawyers so much?
Little things from my past. The whole legal system is meaningless in the first place.
I certainly don't agree.
I mean, people are imperfect. They lie, they're influenced by silly emotions. They can't expect such imperfect creatures to hold up a reasonable system of law. I like robots much better, even sad sacks like this one.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, you look alive!
Ah, yes! Yes! Here I go! I am the ultimate robot! The amazing! I operate a vacuum! Exterminate!
Alright, that's enough out of you. You're getting quite a little carried away.
Huh? What was I doing?
Yep, I like robots much better. At least you can make them any way you want them. Unlike humans with their petty emotions and constant worries. How can you say such things? Feeling emotions, worrying about the things we care about, that's what makes us human. Well, the girl finally talks and she starts with a speech. That's what makes us human. You mean getting angry and snorting like that? Ah, rational thought. That's what separates humans from animals. Unfortunately, your reasoning capabilities are more akin to that of a clever little monkey. But that's nothing to be ashamed of. It must be nice to have such a simple mind. Can I punch your boss?
Can I get a hold of yourself, Athena?
Humans certainly are absurd. I said you were clever, did I not? Poor thing. Tell me, with people like you in charge, how can I possibly trust the legal system?
So you trust not only lawyers and prosecutors, but the whole legal system. What in the world happened to this woman to make her so bitter?
Even if somebody important to me was killed, I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial. Because I'd much rather kill them myself.
High five! High five?
You can't be serious. Huh? That thing you're wearing around your neck. Oh, this?
Around Athena's neck? Does she mean widget?
Oh, I get it. Well, Her Royal Highness has returned at last to her castle.
A royal what? Is she talking about Athena?
By the way, I heard the rumors. Our director is going to be the star witness in court tomorrow.
Director Cosmos? Yeah, that's right.
You poor things. You better be careful. That old man is a big liar and a huge braggart.
What? I couldn't tell.
He might seem like a bigwig, but the senator has all kinds of problems. He has a lot of skeletons in his closet. He never lets them out to breathe, so that's how they get there.
Why would you do that?
But it's your problem, so why should I care?
What's that? What, that's it? No friendly tips? No good luck, guys? Just splendid. What the fuck did you just spill? I'll leave you to the woes. Come on, hunky junk. And it's sad to me that she doesn't believe in our legal system anymore. Phoenix, are we not going to talk about what she just said? She must have had a very bad experience to make her feel that way. Are you all right, Your Royal Highness? You seem very down.
I can't believe she said all those things.
Wow, she's really upset. Has she been trying not to let it show all this time? Well, I guess it's not all that surprising. You hear about fabricated evidence and false indictments on the news all the time.
You mean that whole dark age of the law thing that Chronos is actually really sick of hearing? I'm so sick of hearing. Yes, I know, right?
How many times did they say that in the last case? Oh, sorry, Phoenix, I didn't mean to cut through that. Well, all we can do is believe in what we're doing.
Yeah, you're right, boss, I agree.
Maybe it's time we went back to see Mr. Starbucks. Are we really not going to ask her about that? Good idea.
We should tell him about the bullet and Ms. Blackwill's statement.
Right. Next stop, the detention center. I wonder who this phantom prosecutor Blackquill saw 7 years ago is.
Huh.
You don't think he's really after a ghost, do you? Jesus. Maybe it's the culprit's accomplice. Athena? I give up. She's in deep thought about something.
The Fulbright's showing sense of justice really surprising me.
Yeah, and he's even truly concerned about Prosecutor Blackquill, too.
I bet it annoys the dickens out of Blackquill.
I thought he was just parroting the words "injustice we trust," but he really means it.
I guess I should be careful to really mean it when I say objection, too.
You mean you sometimes say it for no reason?
Yeah, you do too, right?
Like, what? Assuming...
Alright, let's see. I'm getting the sense that you are perplexed by this piece of evidence.
Well, I guess that's true.
You see, even the simple act of presenting evidence reveals your underlying emotions.
I guess I better be careful when I present evidence then. You happen to know anything about this?
Huh? Dad?
Any idea at all?
Oh, I don't know. Haha. Hey, did you catch the game on TV last night?
Huh? Why is she avoiding the topic? Okay. I would really like to talk about that whole Your Highness thing. So we already knew something was going on with you, clearly. I mean, you're only 18, right? So it's not like you worked here. You can't. Is your dad Cosmos or Cosmic or whatever the fuck his name is? What the hell is his name? Oh, we can't go there from here? Okay. We'll do that in a second. Nothing really. Alright. There's just a couple more. And then we'll go to the detention center and see what's going on with Starbucks. Maybe we can get a pumpkin spice coffee. Do they do that at Starbucks? They have to, right? Like anything that Dunkin' Donuts is going to do, they're going to do too, right? Man, pumpkin spice is delicious. I haven't had any this year yet. Soon, though. Oh, yeah. Very soon. Why don't you just get one, Chronos? I keep forgetting every time I go get a coffee. I just keep forgetting. My lawyers are here. It must be bad news. Hey, not necessarily. We found a new witness. A researcher saw the moment of the murder through the lounge window during your escape. Really? So they're gonna let me go? Unfortunately, it was dark and she couldn't identify the person. I should have known. My star never aligned just right.
But we got a lead too, Mr. Starbucks. The murderer had a lighter with an Earth emblem on it.
A lighter with an Earth emblem? Oh!
Did you remember something?
Yeah, I sure did. Just a little bit, though. Anything at all would help. So please tell us what you remembered. The lighter. I thought I was unconscious the whole time. But now I remember I woke up for a few brief moments.
That's huge! Did you remember seeing anything?
A lighter? I saw the flame on the lighter floating in the darkness. Good, good. What else did you see? What was nearby? It was definitely the boarding lounge, so it must have been after Clay carried me there. And in the light from the flame, I saw a dark shadow flickering. A dark shadow? That must have been the third party we've been looking for. I like her hair for some reason. Thank you, Mr. Starbucks. You've been more help than you know. If you can prove there was this third person at the scene and that they're the real killer, then you'll be cleared from all suspicion. The key will be whether or not we can identify this third person in court tomorrow. At least we have something to go on now. That's a big plus. I should probably tidy the evidence up a bit before someone mistakes me for a hoarder.
Irrelevant evidence tidied up.
Now we have a glimmer of hope. I'm suddenly starving. Why don't we go back to the office and treat ourselves to a big celebration in advance?
For someone who's highly empathetic, you sure can be surprisingly unsympathetic. Yeah, given the fact that he can't come with us, and you're using my money.
Oh, you find a strategy for tomorrow's trial, huh? Good for you, Daddy.
Well, it's a step forward anyways. Hopefully it'll give us a fighting chance in court. As long as we can find out who this third person is.
Now let's get something to eat. I'm starving. My vote is for Eldoon's noodles. Oh, Apollo.
I'm wearing a jacket now. What are you doing here? I didn't think the clinic was ready to release you yet. My wounds are fine, and I'm done lying around.
Apollo, you're supposed to be in bed. Leave the case to us. We'll take it from here.
Thanks, but that's not an option. Not for me. Apollo. Your injuries. You shouldn't underestimate your injuries, Apollo, and I don't want you overdoing it. I'm fine. I'm not in pain anymore. Besides, they just gave me an IV at the clinic. An IV isn't a cure-all, mummy man. Anyway, just tell me how the case is going. Have you guys made any progress?
A suspicious figure was spotted at the scene. We think that it must be the real killer.
A suspicious figure, huh? Right. I thought you'd be happier than that. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm happy. And I fully intend to see Clay's murderer apprehended. Absolutely nothing will get in the way of that. Clay Terran.
Clay was your best friend, right, Apollo?
That's right. Best friends since junior high.
Sounds like me and Junie.
But you didn't see her for fucking years.
So what was Clay like?
Well, he was full of compassion and energy, and he had a really loud voice.
The two of you did voice training together now. I bet you break a few windows, if, I should say.
You know, I bet you're right. Seemed like only yesterday. Clay was a guy who lived for his dreams. We used to talk about it all the time. He was going to be an astronaut and me a lawyer. We talked well into the night. Even then, we never grew tired of it. Apollo, about the jacket. Oh, I stole this. Oh, it's Clay's. I knew it. It's a special jacket that was only issued to members of the Hat Project. He was finally able to get one of his own once he was selected for the Hat Tube mission. He always looked so proud wearing it. Why isn't he being buried in it then? But just when his dream was finally coming true, I still can't believe it. Damn it, it's not fair! Apollo, I hope you don't try to carry the burden all alone. I guess we were both unlucky. My own debut was a disaster. Guess you're right on some level. That trial a year and a half ago wasn't exactly the smoothest of starts. That was a rough time for me, but Clay refused to let me quit. You're fine, he'd say. Don't give up. It was right during his screening exams, too. I couldn't have become a full-fledged lawyer without him. That you're fine of his is why I'm still standing here today. You're fine, huh? I'm fine. You're fine and I'm fine. We're like your cat fridges, weren't they? Something like that. Sure brings back memories. When we were in junior high, Clay's mom passed away in an accident. But he wouldn't show his sadness to anyone. One night, I found him crying all alone in the school courtyard. Sob. Mom. Mom. Get away, Apollo. Don't come over here. Clay, listen to me. I don't have a mother, either. That's true, actually. Well, you do, but you don't know it. I will say, I'm kind of surprised we haven't had more of that stuff recently. Like, at the end of the last game, we found out that Trucy and Apollo are kind of like brother and sister. Not kind of, but are brother and sister. I feel like do they know that? Was that something you told them in between episodes or cases or whatever? Like, they don't know about their mother, right? So I'm kind of surprised that hasn't been brought up, like, at all. Huh. I always think everybody else has a mom. Why am I the only one? But, you know, when I start feeling that way, I yell at the top of my lungs. I holler I'm fine, and then you know it. Or you know what? I start to feel like maybe I'll be fine. Apollo Justice is fine! Okay, Clay, now it's your turn. Okay. Clay Terran is fine. There you go. Now we're both fine. We're fine. We're fine. What are you laughing about? See? We're fine. You laughed first. I'm fine. You're fine. We're both fine. Thanks, Apollo. When you say it out loud, it really starts to feel real. And as long as you don't give up, you can keep on fighting. That's what we believed in. As long as you don't give up. Wasn't there somebody else who said something similar? If I give up on my fears, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight. Clay called Mr. Starbuck his mentor and looked up to him. I wonder if I can be a good role model for my staff like Mr. Starbucks. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
What? Wait, what do you mean by a leave?
Are you really serious? You can at least give me a reason. Can you at least give me a reason why? When I put Clay's jacket on, I swore to him that I would catch his killer myself.
But that's our goal too!
I agree with Athena. We should work together to find the truth. Truth, huh? That's a noble cause. But what if the truth you seek and the truth I seek turn out to be different? I'm not sure I follow. What are you saying, Apollo? I'm gonna catch the person responsible for taking my friend's life in my own way. Cocks a shotgun. Take care of Mr. Starbucks for me. Now I must be going. My planet needs me.
Goodbye? Did you just say goodbye? I sense a lot of seething anger and hatred coming. I don't think you need to sense that. And also suspicion. He's not walking out on us like this. I'm gonna go talk some sense into him.
Hold on, Athena. Apollo can believe what he wants, but I believe he's wrong. Even when we take different paths, the truth that we arrive at should be the same. I think the quicker we solve this case, the better it'll be for Apollo.
Yeah, you're right, boss.
Alright, that's enough for one day. Make sure you're ready for tomorrow's trial, okay? To be continued? If you were here right now, Apollo would say, I'm fine. Everything is fine. I just hope things really do turn out fine tomorrow. To be continued. Alright, that is going to be it for this episode. I guess we're going back to court tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I will see you then. Bye!